Welcome to another edition of Ask Snappy. I'm Abhinav Girdhar, founder of Appy Pie. Today's question comes from Vince from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And he asks if Appy Pie is a no-code platform or is it a low-code platform? Vince, I would classify Appy Pie as a no-code platform. Let me start telling you what is low-code and what is no-code. So all the low-code platforms are platforms in which all the functions are there, but you still need to write down the code. And they're primarily developer-centric. So if I have to give you some examples, a few examples would be Microsoft Visual Studio or Android's Android Studio, primarily for writing all your Android apps, and Apple's Xcode. These are all low-code platforms, as all these platforms or IDEs, as they call themselves, have the functions there, code there. You simply need to embed these functions and code, and you can write down an app very, very efficiently. On the other hand, Appy Pie is primarily a no-code platform. So you don't have to write even a single line of code. And it's not developer-centric. We basically target to the end users, to the end customers. So on Appy Pie, you can simply come and create an app without writing a single line of code. And not only app, you can also create your own website, your own chatbot. With Appy Pie's design platform, you can design those amazing graphics. It could be banners, it could be brochures, it could be your Facebook ads. Not only that, you could also design your app splash screens, your app icons, your app backgrounds. So a multitude of design activities as well. At Appy Pie, our mission is to democratize the entire design and development of the creation of web apps and mobile apps. So when you come on Appy Pie's platform, you simply need to drag and drop the various elements, and you can create those amazing applications without writing a single line of code. To create your iPhone app, simply go to Appy Pie's app builder. Click on the Get Started button from there. The first step is you need to enter your business name. So whatever your internet marketing agency's name is, you need to type it in there. You need to hit the next button and choose the most appropriate category for yourself. So I'm assuming in your case, it'll be online business. Once you have chosen the next category, you need to now choose the best color theme option that you like, that resonates with your brand. Once you have chosen the color theme that best suits your brand, you need to now choose the iPhone option on the next screen. The system would prompt you to first create an account. Once you have created your account, the system would take you to the design customization section of your app. You can add your app icon or app splash screen or app background at this stage, or you can also do it later. So you need to click on Save and Next. Now you will be able to test your app on iPhone. To test your app on iPhone, you simply need to scan the QR code. So simply open the camera of your iPhone, scan the QR code. You will see there will be a pop-up that will be coming on the top of your app. That's a Safari pop-up. Simply tap on that and it will open it on a Safari browser. On a Safari browser, you will see there will be two steps. Step one is the Get Test Flight. So let's first install the Test Flight app. You will see just below the button, there is View in App Store. Click on that button. It will take you to the App Store. Now simply follow the steps and install the Test Flight app. And once you have installed the app, you would also need to give the required permissions to the Test Flight app. Awesome. So the first step has now been completed. Now, either we need to go back to the Safari browser, or you can simply open the camera of your iPhone again and scan the QR code again. Either of the steps would work. So as you would see it on your Safari browser, the second step is join the beta. And there is a call to action which says Start Testing. You need to click on Start Testing. Once you click on that Start Testing button, you will see Appy Pie's testing app, which goes by App Test Lab, would start installing on your Test Flight app. Once the app is fully installed, the Test Flight app, you need to click on the Open icon. from the test live. Now what you need to do to test your app is simply enter the email ID, the registered email ID that you have used to create an app on Appypie's platform on the App Test Lab app. So once your registered email ID is entered, you need to click on Start Testing. Once you click on Start Testing, you will see the app would open up for you and you are able to test your app. To publish your app on Google Play and iTunes, you need to first create developer accounts with Google Play and iTunes both. And in terms of the cost implications, to create an account as a developer with Google, they charge you $25. Once you have created this account, you can publish as many apps as you want. So you're not restricted to just one app. And it's just one-time lifetime fee of $25. So just go ahead and actually pay that, and then you can start submitting your apps on Google Play and get them published as well. And in terms of the cost, Apple charges you $99 a year. So each year you need to renew this account, but the good thing is, again, you can publish as many apps as you want. However, there is a caveat here. You cannot replicate the exact same apps and keep on publishing them to Apple because they'll reject it. You need to make sure that the apps are all unique in nature. Now let's come to the technical part of what do you need to publish your app on Google Play and iTunes. So most importantly, you would need your app binary files, which is APK for Google. On top of that, you would also need your app icon. You would also need your app splash screen. So once you have your app binary, you can simply go into Google's developer account and submit your app, and it can be published. And normally Google takes somewhere from 2 to 24 hours to get your app live on the App Store. Now, when we talk about iTunes, the process is a little bit more complicated in generating an IPA, because you would need to first take your certificate, then sign the certificate, then take the IPA, upload the app binary along with the splash screens and the app icon. Once you have done that, then there is a manual review process, and it could take anywhere from 2 to 7 days before Apple comes back to you with the response. And then each time they get back to you with the response, you need to ensure that all the problems that they've mentioned, you need to resolve them, and eventually the app goes live. But the process is a little bit more tedious, and it takes anywhere from 2 days to a month to get your app published on iTunes. In the description of this edition, we have added step-by-step notes to get your app published on Google Play and iTunes. And not only that, we've also added the links that assist you step-by-step again to get a developer account created on Google Play and on iTunes. Now comes the fun part. So if you are one of the users who have created an app using Appypie, then we have a dedicated submission team to get your app published on Google Play and iTunes. And not only that, we do weekly webinars on which you can register and see how one of our specialists is taking you through all the steps of publishing your app on Google Play and iTunes and getting it live. If you like this edition, then do share it on social media channels like Facebook and Twitter, and do remember to subscribe to our channel.